You know what I absolutely cannot stand? I cannot stand when people only want to judge people based off of the way that they look. Okay? I feel like that is the worst thing that you can honestly do to someone. Last year, this post came swarming on my page, and it said, "I'll wait." It says, "I'll wait." How many people still got their real hair, real lashes, real nails, real body? And it caused a war like no other. And the person who created that, they were coming from a salty place, obviously, right? You can tell they definitely came from a salty place. How? Because why do you care? That's number one. Number two, it encouraged so many people to be nasty to each other. Women were judging women, short women, tall women, thick women, petite women. It was really, really nasty. I'm talking about where the aspect of being a woman and loving her body and appreciating everything that she already was turned into, I can't do that. And you want to know what's so crazy though? And this is just me who lives in the South, who's from the South, right? Here's the craziest part. Most of the women that you see in those big gigantic expedition trucks, right? Those women that you see that's in a big gigantic expedition truck with this big rock on their hand with their husband driving the car, they normally have the best wig you've ever seen in your life, nails done to the T, and they're the ones who do the French tip with color on it. Okay, and five kids in the back. Five kids in the back. Five. And what you've done is you put a challenge on a lot of women who already got it. It's like you really think a man is gonna look at a woman and really tell himself, real men, I'm talking about real men, because you got the men who are selective. And I've said this so many times, right? Men will be so selective over women, not realizing that there is a sense of accountability in the relationship, right? Like for the post, they'll say, I want a woman that's got her real nails, that got long hair, that got lashes, that face look good, body good. Most men, they want a fat booty woman. Like they will literally tell you the selectiveness of a woman that they are inquiring, right? It's almost like they just want everything handed to them. They want a woman who's making six figures. They want a woman who's got her life together already. They want a woman who doesn't have any trauma. They want a woman that is so perfect that they don't have to do anything at all. So where do you really come in as a man? You know what I mean? I used to see a lot of relationships where the woman, and this is just where I come from, okay? I'm from the South, okay? I'm from the Met. I'm from Lexington. I'm from the South, okay? I've lived in South Carolina majority of my life. So when I tell you I've seen it all, okay? And I know a lot of people, who've definitely upgraded in the craziest way. Like for instance, one of my old coworkers, like this guy would just not leave her alone. And when I tell you she had short hair, not in the style, just people be going through things, okay? And she had a fairly okay body to society would say she was really tiny, like to the point where like she wore her uniform, you could see her bones coming from the side. And the only reason why I'm saying it like this is to show you why looks can't be everything. But this man would come in all the time and he would not let nobody at all serve him but her. Okay? Nobody. They would just sit there and just laugh and talk. And, the other coworkers, they'll be like, that's your husband. That's your husband. She's like, girl, he don't want nobody like me. Sis came back to visit A year later, sis came back to visit. Okay. First off, body looking so T, hair like natural hair now, hair like this beautiful, thick, luscious bob, and a ring so thick on her finger. Okay. I mean, it was like looking at another person. And she was like, y'all, I got something to tell you. I'm pregnant. In a year, in a year, okay? And it was so, we were laughing so hard because it's like, we already know who the husband is. She was like, y'all was right. That's my baby man. That's my baby. Literally, literally. Teeth gorgeous, everything about her just shining. She looked so happy. And it was more of the mere fact that this man, he didn't care about what he saw. He appreciated her for her aura, you know, the fact that he made her laugh, the fact that he made her comfortable, the fact that he was willing to spend his lunchtime and his dinner sometime there with her. Came in one time sad, and it was just like, I was just like, I'll take your tables. I'll take your tables. It's fine. He just wanted to talk to her. He just wanted to be around her energy. He just saw himself comfortable with her. You see what I mean? And that's the benefits of being a real, genuine, aura filled woman. Most real men who are looking for a true partner, they're not just going to look at what you have. That is considered as a plus. Like and she got this, and she got that. Most real men who are looking for a partner are looking for someone who can complement him in the sense of him feeling safe. Because I think we know that men, they want to be protectors. They have to be protectors, right? But most men also want to feel safe too. Can I lay next to you and know for a fact that you're not doing nothing behind my back? Can I lay next to you and knowing that in the end, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to be the happiest man alive? Not just because you gave me your body, but because I feel comfortable around your spirit. You see, I think people have lost their God given minds now. When they made that post and they created a war where people were like finding certain ways on this and that, on how to have this and how to have that, they forgot about the fact that most women, they can't have it right now. What if there's some women out there who can't have it right now? Women who are triumphantly going through cancer, who have lost their hair, their nails are now brittle, their body shape gone because they are fighting a war and fighting and praying every day that they win. And then you're just scrolling and you see that disgusting post. And it's like, I had that, but right now I can't have that. You caused so much hurt and irritation to a lot of women who honestly could have those things, but they can't because they're on strong medication that challenges their health and it's not giving them the ability to be able to do and have those things. See, that's the thing about a lot of women who are very superficial and feel like your beauty has to be this top-notch strong looking thing that you think that's the only thing that people will ever appreciate when it comes to you. Yeah, you look good, but I don't want to talk to you. Matter of fact, I would never tell you anything personal because I know you're going to go and you're going to switch it or you're going to make yourself look better than me. Everything is a competition with you. You see what I mean? And somebody who is always so deemed on being in a competition, you can't trust them because why can't you just live your life? Why are you so accustomed to wanting to be in a competition so bad? And it's always those ones who didn't grow up with those things, who finally have those things, who got their heart broken because somebody who didn't have all of the things that they have was chosen and not them. Why not me? Because look at me, I got the body. Look at me, I got the hair. Look at me, I got the face. But you don't got the spirit. You don't have the aura. You have to fix the inside of you that allows you to feel that's the only aspect that's as of importance of you. And don't get me wrong, being a healthy woman is a very beautiful thing. If you are a woman that knows how to take care of her skin, that loves being on their nail journey. When I was in college, I was on my healthy nail journey. It was a big thing on YouTube, right? And, this lady, she showed how you can have pretty nails and how she does her nails all natural. And so I was on that journey. My nails grew to the high heavens. I was taking biotin, all types of healthy measuring things to get my nails, and my face was good, drinking a lot of water so it wouldn't break out from all that biotin I was taking, hair thick and juicy and nice and curly. You know what I mean? So I had that type of, you know, journey. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I could grow these natural nails. Yeah, I'm looking at the natural nails underneath my I'm looking at the natural nails underneath my press-ons. I can grow my natural nails. That's never a problem whatsoever. I can grow my hair super long like never before. Okay, I've done it before. Okay, thick. And me, I'm not about length. I'm more of about healthy. So is your ends nice and healthy, thick hair, you know what I mean? Like all of those things. I can do all of those things. My face is clear. I really don't even like talking about my physique um and the type of things that I have as a woman, because I don't want you to look at that and think that that's the only thing that I have. Please don't do that. The intelligence is definitely there, top tier actually, right? But what I'm basically saying is I wear press on nails. Do I have to? No, I don't. I don't. But will I do it? Oh, yes, I will. And by the way, Dollar Tree got the best press on nails I've ever seen in my life. $1.25. Y'all should see the set that I had on and still rocking, not falling off whatsoever. Okay? Almost 3 weeks. It's time to get it done. But baby, it's just a mere fact. Dollar Tree, $1.25. And you buy them $10 ones, and them things only last you for like a week if you're not careful. Huh? Okay. Better get you some press on. I don't need lashes. I have chinky eyes. So, I don't really need lashes. I kind of just like my face the way it is. But baby, the way I'm gonna go to that Dollar Tree and I'm gonna get them lashes, okay? And I'm gonna press them things on so nice, okay? Okay, all right. I love it. Okay, my daughter, she definitely doesn't need any lashes. She has very, very long eyelashes, very gorgeous eyelashes. Okay, what I'm basically saying, I have locks now. So, for me and my hair, I'm loving the journey. I'm loving the aspect. I'm loving it. It's a very chaotic, beautiful, beautiful journey. But what I'm basically saying is, I choose not to have those things. Don't think that just because a woman has chosen to do certain things that they can't rock with it. Because, baby, they could definitely rock with it. It's just that you got to be comfortable in your own skin, right? And the person who made that post made a lot of women uncomfortable because it was a war. It was a war. It was a nasty, disgusting war that I witnessed and I was disgusted with, because I think all women are beautiful. Baby, if you are thick, you better rock it like never before. I don't care what nobody say. Please stop it. I used to be a thick mama jama. I'm talking about I was in my 200s after I had my daughter, and I loved it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Health complications made me go into the journey. By the way, if you do have any health complications in regards to your gut, I do have a beautiful book that you could definitely read on. Two of them. One is I'm in my gut feelings, or In My Gut Feelings by Mary Jane Elmore, in which I talk about just the benefits of understanding your gut microbiome, which is so important. Once you understand it, baby, you can do whatever you want to do. And then I have a second book called I'm Still in My Gut Feelings by Mary Gilmore, in which that book inquires about what I have done from the first book that has kept my gut healthy. I'm talking about healthy, the healthiest I've ever been, that has made my hair shoot out the roots, that has made my body feel so comfortable when I wake up in the morning. Everything, anything that you possibly could be going through, especially after you have a baby, I fixed it. I don't know. It's just the most amazing thing. And then I show you the very special thing that I have at the end of the book that will definitely keep you aligned. And after a year, if you saw what I look like, you would be like, "Oh, you did that in 5 months, and now for the rest of your life, you're set." Yes. Just a quick thing there. I'll let you know. But anyway, you know what I mean? If you are a thick woman, rock it, and you love it, you better rock it. You better rock it. Because I am going to make an episode called Who Am I? Who Am I Now? And it's going to be aligned to what I'm basically saying. If you are a thick woman, you better rock it. I don't care what nobody says. You better rock it. You better sit down comfortably next to anybody who don't like your thickness. You better sit there. You better sit there because you love yourself. And if they don't like it, oh well. This is your life. That's your body that you sleep with every night. The one thing you should do in every aspect, in every way, is love it. Take care of it and love it. Okay? If you are a petite woman and you have to sit next to everybody at the table who's nice and thick, girl, you better love your petiteness. You better love everything about you. You better love everything about you. If you're sitting at the table and you see everybody with this long, luscious hair and they're just talking and they're just flipping it, and you got this short hair, I always say this, girl, you not bald. Your hair is just not styled right. That's all it is. You're not bald headed. No, you're not. You just don't have the perfect style for your hair. Your hair could be 8 inches short and you could still make that thing look like the finest thing in the world. Go back to all of our, you know, I like to call them the major leagues beauty, the major league beauties who identified their beauty based off of their aura. If we go back to especially the black community, right? Holly Berry. She was petite. She had short hair, but everybody was in love with it. So just because your hair is short, that does not mean nothing. Is it healthy though? Is it healthy? Girl, it's just not styled right. Once you get it styled, I promise you, you gonna be in love with it. And that's when your hair gonna start shooting out the roots and you gonna be mad. Because you got this perfect style now, and now your hair wanna cooperate. You stressing yourself out because it doesn't look like what you see everybody else have. Don't look at their crown and second guess yours. Okay? Don't be so in love with their crown and think that your crown doesn't have the same majestic feel. That makes no sense. Girl, you better love the mess out of your crown. That's yours. Put some diamonds on that thing, baby, and make sure that thing look real good every day. That's what you do. We look at other people and we look at what they have and we second guess ours. I used to be just like that low confident woman child. I had no confidence. I had no confidence. But once I learned that the best part about me has to be my energy, has to be my confidence, has to be my aura. You can't take me nowhere and think that I'm not going to be the finest thing walking. I could be standing next to everybody who is considered as the finest of the finest. And baby, I promise you, I'm going to be standing right next to them and me too. It's about confidence. That's what gives you the best attractiveness when it comes to who you are. Are you confident in the skin that you're in? I see them, but I see you too. You're not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Okay? I don't care if you don't have Prada or, Chanel, all of those things. You could still look like it. And you could do it at the Dollar Tree if you ain't got no money. There's no excuses for how you set up your crown. Because not all of us have the same crayons in the color box. Okay? In the color box, there's so many different crayons. And you don't have the same as them. But that doesn't mean you can't make yours just as beautiful. Okay? And I really had to say that because it was just so mind boggling when I saw the post. I'm like, sis, hold on, wait a minute. Get that off of my profile because we all about real love over here. We don't sit there and say, my nails is longer than yours. My hair is longer than yours. Okay. Crumble has a sale right now because I think they the only one that's gonna give you a cookie, baby. Okay? Like nobody really that's not healthy. It's given that energy from back in elementary school where you did have that girl who really thought that she was better than everybody. I look better than you. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, but now we're in a different era. And a mother who is a mother to a beautiful daughter, my daughter, she is going to be Amazon tall. She has already thick, healthy, curly hair, and it's long down her back. She does not have to get her eyebrows arched ever in this world. Not in this time, yeah, baby. Her eyelashes are so long that they literally go up her eyelid. It's crazy. And her nail barrier, you can tell she's going to have very beautiful nails. She's never going to have to get her nails done. And she's got pretty feet. And she's mahogany brown, like her mommy, okay? She's very beautiful, very gorgeous with chinky eyes. Beautiful. My daughter is gorgeous. Here's the kicker. She's 4 years old. Okay? Yeah. I got me a gorgeous one. But I never want my daughter to think that that's the only thing that she has about herself. Okay? Somebody said this to me and it stuck with me for the absolute rest of my life. They said, don't just be a beauty, be a beast. Because you could be beautiful, but the most respected woman is the beast in the room. Okay? Once upon a time, I had an opportunity. I was looking to be in cybersecurity, and I was studying, doing all of it. I ended up getting a good connect at the current at the company that I was at. And oh my gosh, I was so nervous. It was like, you want to sit at the table? They're having a round table talk. You want to sit at the table? I'm like, yeah, I want to sit at the table. Oh my gosh. Now, mind you, I was the only woman in there. Okay. I had my locks. I made sure I was going to dress professional. Okay. I had this nice collared shirt. Okay. These bright pink pants with my toes out. these my high wedges with my toes out. Okay, I was looking so good that day. Smelled real nice. Nails all nice and long and pink. Okay, and I'm sitting there at the table, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, his voice is so deep. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god, and then I stopped and I looked around the tables and I said, these men, they're not even paying attention. Like, you know what? Girl, look at you. You are sitting very close. You may not be at the table, but I sat in the back, by the wall because I didn't want to sit at the table. Just give me a second, okay? Hey, girl, anxiety. But I sat there and I said, girl, you are the only woman. Catch it. You are the only dark skinned woman. Catch it with locks, natural, and have the same amount of intelligence as these men sitting at this table. That was the most powerful thing that I ever, and I mean ever, done in my life. My anxiety went down. I sat up, I crossed my legs, and I said, oh, I know that. We do that every day. Okay, easy. Okay. You know what? I've been studying that. I know exactly what to do with that. Okay. What's that? Splunk. Oh, yep. I know that. Easy, easy. It was like, wow, this is not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It seems pretty easy to me. Oh my gosh. It felt so amazing. And it made me realize, girl, you are not just this beautiful thing with this nice thick body and this gorgeous hair and this pretty face, right? With these long nails and the toes to match, looking real good. You are also a beast sitting in a seat that it takes literally years for you to be recognized. I was only there at the job for like a year, and I had me a connect so high. I'm sitting at a round table talk with a bunch of people who would never even won't even look at your resume, your portfolio, your cybersecurity portfolio, won't even look at it. That was a power move. And ever since then, that encouraged me to work on myself every single day. So I worked on my body every single day. I worked on me every single day. And I said, if I could sit at the table with the top of the top in my city with no experience, no cybersecurity experience whatsoever, no certification, man, listen, I said I could do whatever I want. And I started building a business from scratch. No help, no nothing. I was building a business from scratch. And then 6 months later, I was working on a second business. I end up having a total of 5 books right now on Amazon. I built from scratch, no money whatsoever. I end up building a business called Croc Kids. Okay. Then I got cocky and I said, I can do this. This is easy. Are you kidding me? This is all it takes. End up building a second business for me because Croc Kids was for my daughter. I built a second business called Mehri Jane Finds. Built that literally for $1. Then, and if you want the process of how I did all of this, and just let me know. I could definitely make a podcast on it. It's super fun. You know. Okay. I got cocky again. And I'm like, I love cooking. I'm a mom. I can do this. So then I decided to start another thing called Good Toddler Eats, where it's all in regards to toddler gourmet vegetarian meals to encourage kids to eat more vegetables, and you that is actually gut friendly and helped me lose over 100 pounds. Okay. Check it, catch it. Then on top of that, I got cocky again and I said, you know what? I'm doing all of this. I don't have to tell you absolutely everything, but I was also in the process of going to school, finished school, months later, finished school, got my degree, just any degree. I needed something to show me that I really did it. And I ain't done yet. I'm not done yet. Got my degree. After I got my degree, I got cocky again and I said, well, you know what? I could do pretty much anything. And every time I say that, I come up with a brand new idea. So now I got this new idea that I'm working on, and it's called Magini's Creamery in a whole nother way that you would never even think of. It's never been done before. I mean, never been done before. So I got that going. My daughter and I, we love cats. I got something else going there. I got more stuff coming that I can't really discuss. And if I discussed it, that means nobody can touch it. That's how I operate. But either way, and then I also have this beautiful podcast that I'm on right now, in which I'm hoping that I can definitely have an audience that sees the beauty of just life in general. Okay. Moral of the story is this: you can't just be a beauty. You also gotta be a beast, because not only am I doing all of this, but I'm doing it as a full time mother. Okay. I was studying cybersecurity, had a full time job, was a full time mother, worked on my body full time, and on top of that, was trying to build a full time business. You can't tell me I'm not a beast. If I can do it, you can do it too. You can definitely do it too. Okay? And everybody's like, what's the tea you eat, sis? Like, what's the recipe? Like, how do you do it? You really want to know my secret? I just gave you a piece of it. But the big part of my secret is this. Baby, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, says the Lord. And then after that, I do whatever it is that I want to do. I do whatever I want to do because I do what I want. And when I have that mindset, to me, I just do it. I'm like, hey, let's do it. That's just me. Okay. So I had to say that because a lot of women, right? They really honestly will look at that post and they would literally tell themselves, I'm not there. So now I got to attack every woman that is there. And they victimize themselves in a way that makes them feel like it is okay for them to constantly attack other women because they're simply not there. You get what I mean? Like, how? Why, baby? Why are you attacking other women who you don't know how long it took them to do the work to get to where they're at? Instead of attacking women who make posts like that, show that you are way more capable of doing exactly what they're doing. Show that you are absolutely capable of getting through whatever it is that you're getting through. They say, oh, your hair is not long as mine. Make it a journey if that's what you want to do. And I always tell myself this: never give a bully the time of day. If somebody is disrespecting you, the most disrespectful thing you can do is ignore them. That's the most disrespectful thing, because now they done build up this momentum to say horrible things about you, to make you feel a type of way. And it was for nothing. They saying all this horrible stuff about you and you don't even give them the time of day. Dang, like you ain't gonna let them get their joke out. Your mama is a click, block, leave. You're not even going to let me say my joke? For what? That wasn't for me. Stand in your power. Stand in your power as a woman. It is time for us to take the accountability for us to be all that we are called to be. Stand in your power as a woman. And the next time a woman comes up to you and a woman says, girl, I know you're not talking because I know for a fact that you look at this hair, look at these nails, look at this. Say, and that's beautiful. I'm happy for you. And walk off. You don't give nobody the time of day that you know for a fact that it's going to deteriorate you from who you really are. Going into a war about the way you look is ridiculous. Especially nowadays, you can buy anything you want. I mean, anything you want. Child, I didn't even know you could buy eyelashes. I didn't even know you could do like actual, like real eyelashes that never ever come off. I've never known that you could do that, but you could do that. Listen, you better love yourself. You better love yourself and stand in all its glory. Because the most beautiful thing about the world, women, the most beautiful thing about you is that you don't look like Build-A-Barbies. Just imagine the whole world looking like a Build-A-Barbie. Like everybody looks the same. Everybody wears the same size. Everybody has the same length of hair. There will be no reason for evolution, for new ideas, for new things, because everything is already set in stone. But the fact that there's so much different creativity aligning within the physiques of women, come on. You know how beautiful that is? Women of all shapes and sizes, women with different hair textures, different lengths. That's powerful. And basically, what that post said is that we all need to look the same in order for us to all be on that same level as them. And that's not right. That is not right. Love yourself. Okay. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm absolutely in love with the mere fact that when I go to the store, there's options. Not everybody is wearing the same thing, baby. There's options. And when I see women with different hairstyles, I get inspired. Shoot, girl, I might have to cut my hair because, girl, you look good. Ow. I don't know. I might have to grow my hair out because I'm loving these layers of the long hair. I'm loving it. I get inspired when I'm able to see different things. You get inspired. That's how you build. That's how you create. Because lastly stating, the one thing that I've learned being 31 years old is that the world, the definition of the world is so profound and so simple. The world is meant to destruct and create. It's meant to destroy things and then create, recreate it in the most beautiful way, better than it was destroyed. That's why we have storms. The storms may rip off the petals of a beautiful flower, but that doesn't mean that those petals will never show up again. And this time, it's going to be the most beautiful bloomed flower that you've ever seen. Okay. So that's it for this podcast. I just had to say that because, oh my gosh, I don't want to see it no more. Okay. I don't want to see it no more. So a quick reflection corner. Let's remember that you having all of that is not going to keep no man. What's going to keep the man is that aura, baby, that energy, that I feel safe around you. I feel safe in your energy, your aura. That is how you keep a man. Okay? The second reflection is There's no reason to judge somebody just because they got it and you don't mean that you flaunting it is going to be any care in the world. Let's learn how to take these women who are so accustomed to bringing out their attributes as a sense of get back and just let them have it. Okay, you did that. You can go now. You're dismissed. Dismissed the negativity. That's all you need to do. And lastly, know that I don't care what size you are. I don't care how long your hair is. And I don't care if you got the best acrylic set in the city or you are rocking your natural, beautiful nails. Know that you are a woman, so you are meant to be celebrated every day. You are meant to be celebrated every day in every way. Okay? And that's all for this podcast. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to know more about me, I know I really don't post that much, but I do have a Instagram, Mehri.Jane, where you can see all of my glory, my foods that I make for Good Toddler Eats. If you want to watch that, I will be coming out with a very awesome series called Good Toddler Eats, where you're going to be able to see all of the delicious meals that I make, meals that help me lose the weight and taste so good, honey, and countrified, because you already know what time it is. Okay, period. And also, on top of that, if you love listening to my podcast, you like listening to it while you're driving, or maybe you're just relaxing, okay? I have some coloring books, relaxing coloring books that you can find on Amazon as well. You can grab hold of that, okay? Where you can color and listen to me at the same time and say period after every color, okay? All right? And just stay tuned for all of the glorious things that's coming, okay? And that's pretty much it. All right? Well, again, have a great day. And stay tuned for the next podcast, the next episode, which is going to be really special to me. And it is called Who Am I Again? Have a good one. Peace.